Hi friends, this is Gail, 5 of 4. Late as usual in my videos, but we did have a hurricane and lots of cleanup to do, but everything's looking back to normal. I'm a little nervous about our friends from YouTube over in Puerto Rico. Haven't heard from anybody, Minerva. So, and she usually checks in like she did the last one, but anyway, we all just need to pray. Marleen Shroyer sent me this at least 10 days ago, and I'm sorry, Marleen, and I hope I have it all here because I was already using stuff, and I thought, oh my gosh, I didn't do a video. I have like 3 to do. So I'm going to show you some of the things that she had sent me. First of all, this was in a box, but is that a beautiful frame? She's getting into this thrifting too, but that's gorgeous. I've never seen one like this. Now if I say it wrong, I've seen and saw, my sister kills me. Thank you so much, Marleen. And these were in boxes, but she sent me 2 faces, and I'm going to show you what I did with the other one. And you know, I think at one time this pushes in. I think it made a noise, but I don't hear anything. Isn't that pretty? The purple. I was thinking of it actually to make one of those angels, kind of like Nola did, but I don't know. And let me show you what I did with this. This is the wall hanging that Donna Gonzalez had made me a long while back. Last year. Pretty. Well, every time I have it hanging in my craft room, but every time I go by, I felt like there was something missing right here. So this hair, or these flowers, match. So I put this in the middle, and I had ordered this from somewhere, I don't know where. You know, one of those days when you're flipping through stuff and you see something, and I put this under it. And I think because you put so much work in this, look at this. Sometimes I want to steal some of these. But I put that face on it. So let me know what you think. I think it added to it. And I hope Donna doesn't care. But isn't it pretty? Maybe I should put a little blue here or there. I don't know. But isn't that a gorgeous wall hanging? Hope I have this right. Again, thank you, Marleen and Donna. I have to tell you, during the hurricane, well, that's another reason I haven't been up and about too much, because trying to keep the generator going, I slipped in the gas on the garage floor. Not on my side where I just had my knee done, but the other one that needs done. But the other knee does hurt too. I think it's just everything's sore because I just slammed myself down. You know, one of those freak things that happened to me. So I'm not walking around very easily. And so everything's a mess around here. I need to, you know, when you can just walk, it's okay. When you have to, when it hurts when you walk, you go a little slower. Okay, she sent me another bunch of cards she found to send to my aunt in the nursing home. Aren't these nice? There's all kinds in here. And there's Christmas which I will mostly send her. And then other ones that fit. She's, of course, she's well, but, you know, now it's mostly sending sympathy. Get well. Sorry for your loss. Happy birthday. So, like I said, my mother had a family of 11, so there were lots of people. There were. And she sent me this. I've never had this. She heard me say that I use a lot of glossy accents. Now, I don't use glossy accents to stick things. You know, like for things to stay in place. I use it to put on things and make them shiny, and then to put glitter. And so it's funny, right when she sent this, my brand new bottle of glossy accents fell on the bathroom floor. And I didn't notice it until it's hard as a rock. So I had to get the old blow dryer out. So I'll have to see where she gets this. But she says it's a lot cheaper, because glossy accents is expensive and you only get a little bottle. Okay, and then she got me this other little frame. Isn't that cute? She got me 4 of these. Of course, the other 2 I already have in there. I'll show you of these mason jar lids. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And the other 2 are the same. This I had bought a candle holder, I don't know, at the dollar store or somewhere for $1, and I put my mason jar on it. I should decorate it, right? And then the lids. This isn't the one, but she sent me 4, a little bigger than this. And I've already used 2. And with everything being kind of piled up around here. But she sent me like purple, yellow, orange. Really, I really used these. And they were bigger, about like this. I had one right here somewhere because I had put something in it to send somebody. But she sent me that. And then she sent me a stick pin that I already put in Nola's book. And this stick pin part, this is, what do you call it? From the elephants. Remember when I was younger, I think I had one like this. Elephant's tusk, when you were able to get that. I can't remember now. Of course, because I took it out of the box that said genuine, whatever, but I wanted to put it in my little thing here. A couple of these are from actually when I was still going to school. I mean, like high school. My initial, this one. And then a lot of these were given to me. I love this little book. For those of you that didn't see it before, Nola sent this to me. And I have a lot more, but I think I'm gonna put my angels on the back. I had a lot of these little angels. And I put that on the back because it was so pretty. And she did all that work on there, that ribbon embroidery. Okay, now, you all know that, and I haven't checked, but when Marleen gets 300 subscriptions, subbies, I'm not sure if this is what she's giving with jewelry, this abalone box, or if it's for the 1,000. I'm not sure, but she does have one going on now. Look at this. Is that beautiful? I meant to look this up. Now, I'm October, so I'm opal. And I don't know if you can, well, maybe it's better on the black. Wait. She sent me these 2 single opals. And I was thinking of, my godmother had sent me little earrings that are almost like it. Oh, well, I guess you can't see it. I should have thought of this ahead of time. But they're opals, and I don't have her note here with me. She told me what kind they are. You know, there's so many different kinds. I didn't realize. Let me see here. If I have something to. I'm so afraid of losing them because they just go everywhere. They look kind of yellowish on one side and then bluish on the other side. They're just an aurora borealis of colors, actually. And opal is my real birthstone. That makes up for the fact that I'm Scorpio. And then she sent me some initials because I'm always, I think the video that I did put up yesterday was one I'd done last week. And I thought, well, I better put this up because I haven't been on in a while. My pocket things I made for my friend who wanted them. Well, there were at the bottom of them I showed you I had hung initials on 2 of them, and then 2 of them I didn't really have the same initials. So she found me a D. So I have that. And then these are cute. I wish this was, these are jade, little jade earrings. Aren't they adorable? Like diamonds, tiny diamonds. And I know I can use those. And look at this, how pretty. These all look like opals too. I have to get her note back out or ask her. What a beautiful pin. That's a beautiful pin. You know, it looks really real, these diamonds. You know, half this jewelry that we get, sometimes I'm afraid I'm giving away something real. I mean, you know, real to the point where I can go on some really expensive trip. But these do look real. So I put that all in here. Isn't that gorgeous? So go to her channel, Marleen Shroyer, Shroyer, and Marleen, Mars from Michigan, or Mars of Michigan. You'd think I would know. God, I can't even remember if I took my blood pressure pill this morning. But that is gorgeous. And Marleen, I hope I got everything. Well, you tell me if I didn't. I think I did. I had a couple packages that day I was sending, and it's still a mess downstairs, sending, and then I was opening a couple, and I just, I go too fast, that's all. That's the problem. I have to tell you, when we had the hurricane, the first night, my sister and her boyfriend, they live on my street, and I guess we weren't thinking of how hot it was going to be. And so I remembered I had fans. I've made a couple, I've decorated a couple, but I had 3 of these. So it really helped, because we had no air at all. The first night, actually, I could open the side window over there because the rain wasn't coming in there. It was just windy. And, if you didn't have much on, you could sleep okay. She doesn't have that kind of window. So, the back of my bed was where it was all coming in, because you could tell in the back where the other part of the road is, driveway, because we only have one set of townhouses in here. There's like 74, and there's 6 in the building, and our garages are in the back. But in the back is where we had all the damage. Not so much on ours, but in the next, our fence and trees and everything were kind of down, but you could see the trees laying on the houses in the back and all that stuff. But that first night I had a nice breeze, but the second night, now everybody came here, I had it figured out, nobody was very much help in my family. I did ask, and so the generator is wired to the house, but I was afraid to do the stuff you had to do that. So I just plugged it in regularly that first day, and we had an extension cord the neighbor brought, so we were able to plug in like the coffee pot, and I kept the freezer going. I have a freezer in my garage, so people put their frozen stuff in and all that. Then I decided, okay, I read the directions and stuff, and between my sister and I, we got the part of the house, not the air conditioning, because I don't, the generator's 5,500, and I don't know what that is, amps, BTUs, volts, well, I don't know. But someone said it was big, but there's much bigger, I believe. So we could put the fans on in the house, and that helped. So my sister and her boyfriend stayed here the one night. But that first night, I told him, I said, here, take one of these to Colleen. He says, what is it? And I said, well, it's a fan. So she said when she got it, she said, oh my gosh, and she really can't stand the heat at all. She said, oh, and she didn't have a fan. I'm going to look for a fan with batteries. And because at least if you get a little breeze, you can sleep. She said, leave it to my sister. She's got everything. And I had three fans. And so it really helped to give you a little bit of air to at least fall asleep. Now, my air's gone out before, and they couldn't figure out what it is, and I managed for weeks. But I was able to put fans on. That's a pretty fan, too, isn't it? I had decorated one and sent it to Minerva, and she literally put it in I forget what you call those boxes that have glass and close down, so it wouldn't get dusty or humid in Puerto Rico. So that was the first time we had a hurricane, when it was Charlie, of course, in 2004. I was married, and you don't think about all those things as much, but as far as generators and all that kind of man stuff. But I did it. I managed. And but it was no fun, and I couldn't stand listening to that generator any longer. And you had to always go out and try to find gas for it, and you couldn't get gas. And it's a good thing a day or two before I did get some gas. I wasn't really thinking so much of the generator. I got gas in my car, I had water. You know, we didn't starve or anything like that, but I'll tell you what, I don't think any of us could have stood the heat one more day. Thank God we had water. And we could take a shower or whatever. But we did have to boil it after a little while because of the sewage was getting into the water. There was a bunch of trouble. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna let you go, and I'll upload this one, and then I'll go on to I think I'll go on to the one that Minerva sent me. Would you believe she sent it to me right before this hurricane? And so cute. And then I will do Diana Bacchus, who we in Crafty Crafters we did a swap for Christmas ornaments. There were 4 of us. And I'll show you the stuff that she sent. So for now, it's adios. Talk to you later.